Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I will explain the content of Hernowo's books. Quantum reading, a fast and useful way to stimulate the emergence of reading potential. This book offers a lot of positive things to the readers. The first I want to show you about these books. The book's title is Quantum Reading, a useful fast way to stimulate the emergence of potential reading. The author is Hernowo, publisher MELC Mizan Learning Center Bandung. Years publication, printing 1 July 2003, printing 2 October 2003, printing 3 April 2004. Number of page 215 page. The history of why he wrote his book is starting from interesting term connected by the Bobby the Porter in quantum learning, and Ross then developed Bobby the ideas in the context of reading and writing activities in his book Quantum Reading. This book discusses a way to read books and exploiting the potential we have. Hernowo presents a discussion about reading and writing activities in ways that captivate the heart, and of course with a discussion learning problem that are effective and fun. The book contains two different parts of discussion. Part 1, discussion about the new concept of reading the book, and part 2, discussion about techniques of reading the book. In chapter 1 contains 7 chapters. Chapter 1 discuss about EMBAK readings the book. Chapter 2 discuss about benefit of reading the book. Chapter 3 discuss about building suggestion and reading perception. Chapter 4 discuss about reading with involving all sense. Chapter 5 discuss about utilizing imagination when reading. Chapter 6 discuss about maximizing remember when reading. Chapter 7 or the last, using a mind mapping when reading. Okay, we are moved to part 2. Part 2 contains 5 chapters. Chapter 1 discuss about super reading technique, accelerated learning style. Chapter 2 discuss about total reading techniques savvy style. Chapter 3 discuss about KQ reading techniques quantum learning style. Chapter 4 discuss about early reading techniques style revolution how to learn. And the last or chapter 5 EASIC techniques makes a book review. Chapter 1 discuss about definition of EMBAK. EMBAK is acronym for what are the benefits for me, related to the search for motivation to create an interest in what is being studied, according to Bobby the Porter, and about the stage of the process of reading activities. 1. Introduction, that is recording symbol. 2. Smelting, that is adjustment and assimilation. 3. Intra-integration, that is connecting between material. 4. Extra integration, that is conduct analysis, appreciation and read. 5. The storage, that is class literal to reading. 6. Reminder that is related to task map. 7. Communication that is implies meaning, according to Tony Buzan. Chapter 2 discuss about benefit of reading books. The benefit of reading book is to spark creativity. 1. Add vocabulary and knowledge of grammar and syntax. 2. Inviting for self-introspection and developing interpersonal intelligence. 3. Treasures the reader's imagination is good for brain healthy. And discuss about 4 ways to read to trigger creative powers according to Jordan A. Ayen. 1. Promise to read creativity every day. 2. Reading snacking little by little. 3. Reading something for various sorts. 4. Apply what has been read in daily life. Gathering the ideas of Janet. Creativity is an expression of one's own uniqueness, according to Joyce Wyckoff. Chapter 3 discuss about building suggestion and reading perception. 1. Suggestion. The way to build a learning atmosphere is very pleasant. This is way to allow the emergence of passion, interest, motivation, and achievement of high achievement and things related to confidence that I can in study, according to Dr. George Zilzanov. 2. Perception. In way more strengthen themselves and when to get used to reading books so we can change for the better, according to Hernowo. Chapter 4 discuss about reading with involving all sense. Reading activities are activities that are able to integrate ourselves fully, namely the incorporation of the concept of to think, to feel, and to act. 1. To think. Thinking is processing everything we receive from the sentence we read. 2. The activities of feeling is when we use imagination and feel intensely that the words we read are very useful. 3. The activities of carrying out is the truth of series of words that you only get if you prove the action. If you only think and feel, you cannot possibly observe fully the truth. Chapter 5 discuss about utilizing imagination when reading. The theory from expert named Michael Michalko. According to him, supposition is a good way to learn to direct our imagination toward desired goal, like when reading. Chapter 6 discuss about maximizing remember when reading. Stroke notes created by combining word language, textual, and visual language. A person can function left and right brain simultaneously. Later, if the pictures are encrypted with symbol and color, that he will direct the current process to be related to emission, but the form of a very pleasant and impressive impression and vice versa, according to Eric Jensen. We sometimes forget because we don't pay attention and care about what we forget. And the last of chapter 7 discuss about using a mind mapping when reading. Mind map can be interpreted as a revolutionary system in planning and taking notes that has changed the life of millions of people around the world. That's making of mind map is based on the natural working of the brain and is able to ignite the spark of creativity in the brain because it involves both hemispheres of our brain. according to Michael J. Gates. And next we are moved to chapter 8 or the part 2. Chapter 8 discuss about super reading techniques, accelerate learning style. Super reading is the ability to comprehend quickly after reading. Accelerate learning is a new learning method created by Dr. George Lozano. He has introduced new breakthroughs in learning so that learning can be held more quickly, more effectively, comfortably, and fun. You do this by building a learning atmosphere to be very pleasant. And discuss about how to read super style accelerated learning. 1. Create the big picture and take the book's core ideas. 2. Take a quick look at the ingredient in the books. 3. Make a sketch of the thing you know. 4. Prepare question. 5. Quickly read the text in each chapter. 6. Review what has been read quickly. 7. Make a note. 8. Repeat the reading. Chapter 9 discuss about reading techniques SEPI style. SEPI technique is somatic, auditory, visual, and intellectual. It is learning by moving physically active when learning, by utilizing as many senses as possible, and make the whole body mind involved in the learning process. Reading by combining physically movement with intellectual activity and the use of all the senses can have a profound effect on learning. And SEPI style is somatic, that is learning by moving and doing something. Auditory, that is learning by speaking and listening. Visual, that is learning by observing and describing. And intellectual, that is learning by solving problem and pondering. Chapter 10 discuss about Keiki reading techniques, quantum learning style. Keiki reading technique, which mean reading activities by functioning the right brain and left brain simultaneously. That is because writing is the activity of the whole brain that use the right brain hemisphere, emotional, and the left hemisphere, logic. And in the center of the circle there is a smaller circle filled with row of words. Good writing utilizing both hemispheres of the brain. Chapter 11 discuss about early reading techniques, style, revolution, how to learn. This reading technique is related to how we familiarize our children to get to know book them for the earliest age. By introduction them to book picture and a concrete, it means they will have a strong storage experience about the book and in themselves. This is because children work is play. This includes when we want to introduce book and how to read book to our children. And the last chapter discuss about EAC technique, make a book review. Talk book review, one can recognize the benefit of the quickly. Imagine if you summarize a book that consists of hundreds of pages into only 2 or 3 pages. And the 3 technique for reviewing books. 1. Cutting and gluting is a technique by cutting out material in the books that interest you. 2. Focusing is a review technique related to the activity of focusing attention on just one component presented by above. 3. Comparing is a review technique that is invite in reviewer to make comparison. The trick is to not just read one book. That's all that I can explain. Thank you for your attention. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.